Aloha guys from the Ala Moana Mall, middle of the Pacific Ocean. A continuation from yesterday's expression regarding sexual compatibility and how people are. By the way, check out the nice tie. It's a Leonard tie, you know, uh, high-end high-end fashion. So when people say think of other people's relationships or pornography or whatever it is, what happens is they basically get distracted from themselves and their own lives in relationship to themselves and their dream mate. And the dreams are where joy is. So if you think maybe your body's not as attractive as others, or you wish that you were whatever it like, having different spouses or anything like, or different multiple partners or anything, all of that is the ego. That's all about power, because the irony is that people who have like one night stands, they actually don't have as much intimacy as people who have a regular life partner, and they're with them every day of the week, and they're able to they're not, there's no fear or anxiety of this person might leave me. It's like we're for each other. Check out the effect on this here. I'm going to try and light it up here with the flashlight here. Nice stained glass effect here. Very nice, very nice. So as I was basically, that there are different people out in the world, and if you think that, let me check out we get the Rolex selection here. Get the presidential in rose gold there. Nice GMT. Some ladies' watches. I'm a fan of refinement and quality, but it doesn't mean that I'm tied to it. Like, it's not that I don't have to have it in order to be joyful, and the theme is joy. So in theory, if say you think certain people have, say, a more attractive body than you, right? The theory is that they'd be more joyful because they can attract more people, and that they can have better intimacy. But the reality is one, all people can pretty much experience the same pleasures, right? Number one, and number two, like I said earlier, it's actually the ego saying that it's better and more enjoyable to have multiple partners, because in reality, what multiple partners involves is check these guys out here. Some cool fashion action going on there. Multiple partners is actually, it involves a non-committal, half-hearted engagements with more than one person. It involves partially liking someone, trying to hide another relationship. It's an anxious experience, and it's driven by a need for other people to satisfy you, a need to feel power over other people, and it's not love. It's contrived. And if you really examine the culture of, say, the nightclub culture or hookup culture, what you'll find is these people actually, they drink alcohol, they engage in different forms of substance abuse in order to escape the reality, the real emotional situation of them being, how do you say this, of them exposing their emotions and basically avoiding their emotions, because emotions will tell you, emotions of the higher, of the fourth chakra, the love, the truth of oneself, that'll tell you, that'll advise you and indicate you in the directions of your dream mate, in the directions of truth. And the animal lower chakras, which if you don't activate them on your own, they'll lead you to all types of random, unpleasant situations and circumstances. And let's see what we got going on here. We got Abercrombie. I just want to, kind of a cool store, Just figured we'd check it out real fast here. You know, they always have the nice perfume, nice. See, but that's atmosphere. You know, atmosphere. You want to create atmosphere and set yourself up to succeed. That's one of the reasons I present myself in a certain way with with my style and you know, wanting to be a Mr. Nice Guy. You know, it's really a good thing. It's really the individual. You know, the individual has to compel and motivate themselves. And you know, other people, they may be part of a group. They might think, oh, my father will look after me, or oh, you know, I'm part of a rich, or they may be ethnically oriented or oriented. Oh, I'm rich and other people are rich. And so when you categorize yourself with different things besides individual competence and ability and credibility and your you know, your own character, and the key word here though is your reputation. You know, when you have yourself as, I'm not a white person from America, I'm just an individual by the name of John. Check out the cool berries here, fun. And you know, I'm an individual. Thank you. I am a person who, you know, prides myself on having a good first impression and respecting people's space and not wanting to have empower other people or be somehow think I'm better than others. I'm just an individual and I'm a world citizen, and I think that that's one of the key things to going beyond world suffering. Is, like, for example, I'd say I'm involved myself in numerous different groups: spiritual, vegan, the IRL community of live streaming. I try to be friends with them. I try to celebrate all different types of things, all different types of peoples. And the reality, of course, being that, you know, that's a cool shot right there. When you define yourself by other factors, it gives you a certain power. It gives you a certain respect of, this is who I am. I'm not trying to use other people to prove who I am. And it's a true path of freedom. But the reason that relates to the whole idea of intimacy and, you know, how you gauge your emotions is because as an individual, as somebody who names himself to be classy, royalty, and powerful, what it does is it makes you feel like you don't need to be, you know, random or spontaneous or it makes it so you don't hope that somebody likes you. You're not like desperately quietly trying to impress everyone, but rather you're actually having a very confidence about you and a joyfulness. And that's my conclusion. It's about joy. Whenever you think that, oh, I wish I had a different body, you can invest in your future incarnations. But whenever you feel people are being rude, engaging in perhaps displays of public affection or whatever it is that they're doing, you can transcend yourself into a different place and realize that, you know, you're you. You know, and you activate your own chakras and you inspire and uplift yourself, and thus you look at this sunset, man. Look at this fucking place. Wow. Yeah, thanks for considering, guys. Remember, you have to want good for people, but the thought that people just like each other for one reason, like sexual compatibility, wealth, all that, you know, it's not true. It's true. Truth is variety. Truth is uniqueness, and truth is a concentration on your dream mate, not wanting to impress other people. You don't have to impress your dream mate. Just imagine your dream mate's watching you, your future dream mate's watching each and every step of yours, and you might think that, well, what if my cremate doesn't find me physically attractive. Well, guess what? There are other factors that are more, and plus, lots of people are attracted to lots of people, right? Another big factor is health, though, and virility, and like wanting to orally pleasure each other. You know, there are different little details that you have to really think about and prioritize. Like, what do you want? And just make sure it's not like a socially contrived, you know, trying to meet a societal expectation. Maybe that will work for you. Maybe a conventional approach of, you know, 9 to 5 job, working however it is, and then have 2 or 3 kids, whatever it is. Maybe that's what you want, but just be aware of that. Don't like blindly follow into any particular path. Thanks for considering.